Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot and my name is Harmony. Hello. And this reading is going to be for the sign of Aries. Hello, Aries. I started out by giving you a couple of messages that Spirit really wants you to hear. Let me slide these over here. And then we're going to go deeper into the tarot portion of your reading. So with that being said, Aries, let's go ahead and get started. You guys got the Angel of Balance. So this is like a call for you guys to kind of balance out things in your life, okay? You need to maybe balance out your energy. You maybe need to balance out a lot of responsibility and a lot of things that you have going on in your life at the time. Now, with the Angel of Balance showing up, this is her letting you know that she's already around you, and all you need to do is call upon the Angel of Balance to help bring you in some kind of healing and balance for your life, okay? So she's surrounding you at this time here, Aries. So if you've been feeling like more tired, or things are kind of more kind of out of balance, maybe you're spreading yourself thin, you know, you got a lot of things that you want to do, achieve, maybe you're working a lot, and maybe you neglect certain parts in your life. Maybe you neglect certain people in your life, relationships. Maybe you've been neglecting yourself to some degree. Maybe you need to work out or pay attention more to your health. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you. But this is a call for you to kind of, sorry about my bird. This is a call for you guys to kind of balance out your energy, okay? Knowing that the Angel of Balance is around you at this time. And they see you, and they are, she's watching over you, and knowing that you probably need to kind of get back in alignment with your higher self, okay? You also have transformation. So a good number of you, Aries, are going through a transformation at this time. So you could be feeling like, you know, it's going to be different for all of you how this plays out. For some of you, you maybe had people entering your life. You might have people leaving out of your life. You might be leaving leaving old jobs and starting new jobs, new projects, or new things. Sorry about that. Some of you could be experiencing just change, right? Maybe it's new, you know, children, babies, new moving, relocating. But this is also about you internally. Like maybe the things you used to like or enjoy are starting to drift away, right? Maybe people used to hang out, or certain things that you used to do no longer interest you as they used to. Are you seeing things in a different perspective? Are you seeing things in a different way? If you are to any of these things, you're going through a transformation here, okay, Aries? So things in your life is changing because you're changing. And it says transformation. A period of deep change is occurring. Okay, release what no longer serves you to make space for growth. So this is not the time to try to fight to keep up that identity, or to keep certain people in your life, or to keep certain behaviors or habits or routines. This is the time to free yourself of those things, okay? It says let go of old habits, beliefs, or situations that are holding you back, Aries. Embrace a new way with open arms. So whatever is leaving out of your life, or whatever you are feeling, you know, at this time that you want to change, you want to start something new, you maybe, you know, kind of don't want to discuss this with this person, or you just feel the change happening, right? This is for you to allow yourself to go through that process, all right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and see what the tarot portion is talking about. Okay, in the past here, I feel like you guys are doing a lot of reflection too, like some self-reflection. You know, maybe you're not talking to people about it, but I feel like you're kind of like really, you know, looking at your life, really kind of seeing things, where you've been, where it is that you want to go, where you're at right now. I'm getting that for some of you, okay? And Spirit really wants you to know, because you guys, you do have some happiness that's getting ready or trying to come into your life, even if you don't feel that right now. But you have the fulfillment card. But in order for you to get this fulfillment card completely, your spirit needs to be balanced. Your life needs to be balanced. You can't just worry about security, financial security, or that kind of security, and not care about your emotional security, or your mental security, or your spiritual security, okay, Aries? It says true fulfillment. I want to read this to you before I go into the tarot portion, okay, because Spirit just wanted me to read this. It says true emotional satisfaction comes from within. Your happiness is not dependent upon external factors. Okay, acknowledge what is already fulfilling in your life. Find joy in the present moment. Okay, so that's kind of like saying don't, be so focused on, maybe material things or superficial things or anything like that, thinking it's going to bring you any kind of fulfillment or happiness. This is just saying that, in those quiet times, in those quiet moments, in the simplicity of things is where your true fulfillment of happiness really comes from, Aries. And I feel like a lot of you know that, but Spirit was calling on me to read that to you guys, so I'm going to read it for whoever needs to hear it. And they're basically trying to guide you all the way through this transformation. So again, if you can, try not to fight against yourself, to fight against where you're being led, okay? Because you're being led to your life being more fulfilled, okay? It's trying to break through, because you got in the past here, you got the tradition card, okay? Tradition card is like the old way of used to seeing things, the old way of doing things. This is about your structure, your foundation. But this is also about where you have built an identity or mindset or anything with routine of how you live and how you do things. This is in your past position. And what came from that is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So it's like needing to free yourself from a way that you used to be. If any of you have not made any changes to the things that you used to do, I don't care if it's a job, could be religion for some of you, could be habits, could be addictions. It's something that you have built your structure or your identity on. You have to just, it's like, I have to do things this way, or this is the way I've always done it. It's like saying those things, right? Spirit doesn't want you to operate that way. We're here to grow. We're here to change. We're here to try new things. We're here to expand. So this is like a call for you guys to release yourself. I'm so sorry about the lighting. My window is open here, so the sun is hitting the light. Okay, so this is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is like Spirit saying to you, it's time for you to break free from the old way that you have structured yourself to be. Okay, and what that means is that it is a time for you to be open and to embrace a transformation, so something new can come into your life that will fulfill you even more than you've already been. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to make sense of it the best I can because Spirit is saying a lot of stuff to me. Okay, you have in the center here the action card. This is the Knight of Swords. So this is about taking action, right? But this is kind of still like in the middle stages. It's usually be like a teenager here taking charge, full of action and ambition to go down a new path, right? So at the center here, this is like where it is that you need to go is towards balance here. It's a big call, Aries, I'm going to just say this, for you guys to have some kind of balance within yourself at this time. Balancing your life, balancing your relationships with people. But I'm feeling like more importantly, like balance within yourself. It's a time for you to look for situations that are giving back to you. So if you're pouring into a job or jobs, because usually y'all have multiple jobs, Aries, y'all work hard. Y'all just, you would just keep going like the Energizer damn bunny. Y'all are very determined. But this is a time that Spirit is trying to align you with balance. Six of Pentacles is also a card of balance, right? It talks about whatever you pour out needs to come back in, okay? And sometimes it's not with us pushing more or pushing harder. It's about us knowing that we have poured out and allow God and universe to pour back into us. If we don't ever give it that space or God that space to do that in our life, we don't receive it, right? We'll have to keep working harder and harder and harder, right? So I'm saying we don't trust that that's going to come in for us, okay? This is out wherever you pour your energy out to, Aries. I don't care if it's a relationship. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care what it is that you pour all of your attention out to. It's the time for you to kind of take a step back and allow that to come back into you, okay? It's a time for you to let Spirit align things back in for you, all right? And I know sometimes for Aries that might be difficult because you guys, make a decision and you're very, passionate about what it is that you want for yourself, and you know you have the ability to create that for yourself by going after what it is that you want. But sometimes you can pour so much into something, you don't allow it to pour back into you. And this is what that balance is about. I'm really picking up for you. This is a time as you go through this transformation here, Aries, for you to manifest here, okay? This is the time for you to create something new in your life and to go down a new path, to set up new structures and new stabilities, new traditions, okay? You're breaking free from the old way of thinking and creating a new way of thinking. This is for a lot of you. So let's say, for example, if a lot of you kind of thought in your old structure, your old tradition, that you work three jobs, right? You work 3 jobs, you work all day. It doesn't matter if you're tired, you got the money to pay your bills, and that's the most important thing. Well, that's a belief structure. Okay, that's something you built your mind foundation on, and you're going to always operate that way. But what the call is with the transformation card is for you not to see things that way. That's why you also got that fulfillment card here, Aries, telling you that true fulfillment comes from within, not from outside of you, like chasing money, material, status, anything like that. This is the time for you to be in the moment of creation. As you go through this transformation, you're also in the position of creation. So this is like creating something new, setting up a new way of the way you see balance, setting up a new way that you see give and take. What you pour out, allow it to pour back into you. This is you setting up a new system for yourself, a new foundation and a new mindset of how you want your new cycle to be, because we're all entering a new cycle. And your cycle, as you're creating and going through this transformation, as things are ending or you're getting revelations and realizations of the old identity that you had, it's time for you to create something new, not to try to repeat what has already been done, okay? So when you do that, you will get the celebrations that you're looking for. I have the 3 of Cups here. It's talking about celebrations. Some of you, this could even have to do with some of your friends. Maybe you're drinking and celebrating something, or going to celebrate a milestone for some of you. But this is saying that once you lay this new groundwork or this new identity, when you see things and try to get more balance, and you try to focus yourself back on realignment and balance, things will kind of come full circle for you, and it'll be a time for you to celebrate the accomplishment and the new transformation of your life. Okay, so the key word for you, Aries, balance. All right, that is what I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how this resonated with you. I hope to see you back here again real soon. Until then, bye for now.